Today, I'm going to teach you how to make custom items that have abilities that trigger when you're holding them. Let's get started. So, like the last video, the best item for this is the command block, because if I go into survival, you see I can't place this down. Like, I'm right clicking right now and I can't place it down. And you basically can't do anything with it. Now you can also use a structure block or other kinds of command blocks if you want. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, let's go ahead and generate the command. If you don't know how to do that, then go watch my last video. I go into detail about that. Okay, so I've generated the command. Let's just paste it in here and set it to needs redstone, then always active. Okay, there we go. So we've got the mining talisman, which is what we're going to be making today. So it says hold it in your offhand to gain the power of the dwarves. So if we put it in our offhand, nothing happens, obviously, because we haven't done anything yet. But now we need to code stuff. So I've just reused the data pack we made 2 videos ago, and we'll just delete everything in here. So inside the tick function, we'll execute as all players with the NBT equal to, and then we need to do curly brackets, and then inside of that we're going to do inventory colon, and then it has to be square brackets, then curly brackets inside of that, then we're going to have slot negative 106b. So that means the offhand. Now if I go into Minecraft and I do data get entity at s inventory slot negative 106b, then we just do that. Then you can see here it is the command block and it has the law and the name and stuff like that. Player with something in their offhand, and inside their offhand it's got to be an ID of Minecraft colon command block. Now this is optional because we're going to be checking for another tag anyway. It just makes it a bit more explicit and makes sure there's no bugs. So now in here I did mining talisman colon 1b. So here we need to check for a tag of, and then curly brackets, and then mining talisman colon 1b, and we're just going to, as that player, going to run the command say I am holding a talisman, just to make sure that our checks work. Now if we reload, I think the data pack was still disabled from last time, so we'll need to re-enable it actually. So data pack enable tutorial. We also removed the load message from load.mc function, so maybe we should go and add that quickly. So just tell raw at a. We did this a couple of videos ago. I just accidentally deleted it, and there we go. Now it says it's spamming I'm holding a talisman. So instead of that, we're going to create a new file here. We're going to call it holding underscore mining underscore talisman.mc function, and then inside there we're going to copy that command and just paste it in there. Again, there's still debugging, just check that it works. And here we're going to run function, and then holding mining talisman. Okay, we need to put the namespace, so that is tutorial for this. So what this is going to do is it's going to look in the namespace tutorial inside functions for a function called holding mining talisman.mc function, and it's going to run that. So now it should do exactly the same thing. So if we type reload, and there we go, it's doing exactly the same thing. Now we can replace this debugging command for an actual command that does something. So for example, we're going to do effect give at s haste 1 to true. So the true will make it so that we can't actually see that we have the effect of haste. The 2 is actually haste 3, just because Minecraft's weird like that, and 1 means it's for 1 second, so that when we stop holding the talisman it will remove haste very quickly. So now if we go and do /reload, okay, it's loaded. So now we should have, if we go into our inventory, yeah, look, there's the haste 3. And if we get a pickaxe, let's get a netherite pickaxe, and we'll enchant it with efficiency 5. Now if we go into survival, if we take the mining talisman out of our hand and then mine, you can see it's kind of almost insta-mining. It's very quickly, but it's not quite insta-mining. But now if we put this in our offhand and we hold this, see, now it insta-mines. So yeah, that just makes sure the haste actually works. And yeah, you can do pretty much anything in here. You can make anything that just triggers when you're holding it. So for example, we could play a particle. So let's do a particle, block, and then stone. And then we're going to play it at the position with a delta of 0.125 in all directions. Speed of 0. And we're going to do 100. So if we type reload, I've reduced it to 10 because 100 was causing a lot of lag. And there we go, it's loaded. So if we put it in our offhand, why are there no particles? Oh, I know why. It's because we forgot to execute at the player. So it executes as, but then we need to do at s. And then if we do reload, yeah, so there's the particles. Doesn't look very good, but it's just a demonstration. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I mean, obviously you can add more commands to the thing, and if you want to check for example, if somebody's got something in their main hand, then you can do that as well. You'd have to replace inventory slot -106B to be selected item. You could also check for like in their first hotbar slot or whatever you wanted to. But that is how to do that. And if you want to learn about how to make custom items that trigger abilities when you right click them, the next video will be all about that. Goodbye!